Oh, what's going on, YouTube? How is everybody today? One person in the chat, looks like. Who do we got here? Oh, Lucy, stop it. Oh, woohoo! 2 people. And of course, I think my dog's about to lose her mind. Well, I haven't even had the burger yet. I'm about to. How you doing, kid? I shall see how the burger is. I believe it's pretty good. Should be. I'm not driving. I'm not going nowhere. I got nothing to do. So I figured, well, I'll come on here and hassle you guys. What you up to today, kid? Well, I really hope this feed does not lag. What's everybody up to today? I got back from Tennessee last night. I got home about 11 o'clock. It was a little after 11 o'clock when I got home. And, okay. Yeah, I got home about quarter after 11 or something like that. And then, stayed up for a little while and then I went to bed. Got to grab a buddy from work in the airport and then go to work. I see. Sounds like a whole lot of fun. Better you than me. What's up, Eric? How you doing, bro? What's Eric up to today? Per my usual fashion, I literally have no subject or anything like that. I just come on here and stare at this camera until I see some of your guys' screen shots or whatever you come up in the chat. So, yeah. I know my lives are just so interesting, but I got a nice burger here today. You know, that's good. There's no burgers in Tennessee or Kentucky. That sucks. It ain't no good. I don't know how people even make it down there. What's up, Wayne Powell? Or should I say, let's see, Wayne Powell. Sydney, right? Ground digger. Hey, man, I hope you have a great Friday as well, Eric. ISA Bible. I can imagine that's quite in depth. See, I knew it. I remembered. Now, nobody's going to have to put you in timeout today, are they? Are they, Wayne? Or should I say Sydney? Yeah, that ISA Bible, man, holy crap. I can only imagine how much stuff is in there. Well, that's good. Don't nobody don't nobody like to be in timeout. Holy crap. Yeah, that ain't never good to be in a timeout. So what are you doing today, Sydney? Been behaving yourself? People still picking on you, man? What's up, little extra dog? When do when do you gotta pick up your friend from the airport, son? Well, that's cool. Well, wish your sister a happy birthday for me as well. I hope it's a great day for her. So that new truck I bought, it gets phenomenal gas mileage. What's up, Climber Clint? Did you just hear that comment? That new truck that I just got gets good mileage. Sure does. What the hell are you up to today, man? You see what's on my agenda. This is my agenda today. Yeah, it does really good, dude. I got over yeah, I hear what you're saying. I got over 20 miles to the gallon in that thing. I drove all the way from Nashville, Tennessee home on a half a tank, and I know you don't know how far that is, but 9 hours. Yeah, well, almost 9 hours. 9 hours of driving and then a half a tank for like, yeah, $75 or something like that. You haven't seen the picture or anything, Clint, but well, if you want to, chop chop, sucker. Yeah, if you want to, Clint, come on. I got plenty of burgers. You know that. Let's go. Come on, hurry up. Where you at? You ain't here yet? And yeah, Jeffrey, how you doing, brother? How you doing, man? You working? Did you get that? I'm assuming you were in that pine tree just not too long ago, or currently still are. But yeah, that's awesome fuel mileage. When I had the cruise set to 72 mile an hour, 72 mile an hour, and I just cruising, I was getting 21.9 miles to the gallon. And by the time we averaged it out all the way home, it had dropped some mileage, but Roger that. It had dropped some mileage, but it went to 19.8 was the average trip all the way back from Nashville, Tennessee, dude. I was freaking floored. Absolutely floored, dude. That is literally double. That is freaking double the fuel mileage in my red truck, my dually. And holy shit, Jeffrey. I hope you're still in here. But dude, those trucks, this new truck is an absolute rocket ship, dude. And I mean rocket ship. Wow. I was on the highway and I had a car come flying up on my ass, And well, I wanted to get out of the way and everything rather quickly. Okay, doing the doctor boogie today and back in the tree tomorrow. Right on, bro. Yeah, what was I saying? So I was going down the highway. I was going like 72. Somebody came up on my ass, and I wanted to pass a couple of cars in front of me just so they could get. Yes, it does. It does have the tow and haul. It's got all that stuff, Eric. But anyway, yeah, I was going like 72 mile an hour, dude, and I wanted to, get up in front of it and pass another vehicle. And when I got into it, she started to go, pretty good. And I'm like, well, screw it. I'm gonna give it to it, see what it does. I wasn't even at 3/4 throttle, man. And I went from 72 miles an hour to over 110 in less than an eighth of a mile from a 72 mile an hour start. Yeah. So like I gained like 40 freaking mile an hour in an eighth of a mile going down the damn highway. I mean, it was crazy. So Eric, the new truck is a 2018 F250 crew cab long box. When you get a 250, if you get the snowplow package, you get F350 springs. If you get the diesel in them, the 6.7 diesel, oh yeah, no governor, dude. It's tuned and deleted, Jeffrey. It's tuned and deleted. I have a 5-position tuner on it. That thing is fucking stupid, Jeffrey. I mean, I'll be the first one to tell you that, like, it's stupid. There's no fucking reason. I mean, I'm not going to complain, man. I'm going to love the power and everything like that, but there's no reason a regular person should have that, dude. I mean, I'm just being honest, man. I mean, that's probably going to be the only time in that truck's life that I'm ever even going to do what I did, but my God. I mean, don't get me. I have on my Duramax, Jeffrey, I have EFI Live on that. That's a 5-position tuner as well. And that thing gets down, man. A lot of these people don't freaking realize it. I literally blew a freaking Corvette away one time on the highway with my dually. He come up next to me and everything like that, and I leaned on it a little more. Next thing you know, he's leaning on it. Well, long story short, we were going down the freaking highway, and he's next to me, and we're going like 100 mile an hour. And I heard him get into it, and he starts taking off real slow. And I put that freaking Duramax to the boards, and it's gone, man. Freaking gone. If you guys haven't went 130 mile an hour in a crew cab dually long box pick 'em up truck, you're missing out. Because I'm here to tell you that is fast for that big of a truck. I mean, fast. I wish you guys, Jeffrey, man, I wish you guys weren't so far away, but from the airport, and I wasn't, and so yeah. So I'm going to tell you more about that truck in just a second, Eric. But yeah, Jeffrey, that thing is, oh my God, like stupid, man. I love it when you see, like I said, I love pulling up next to a Mustang or something like that, because they look over and they just see this old man truck, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just nothing special, just a work truck, and then I blow their fucking doors off. All right, Eric. So what I was going to tell you on the F250s, if you make it a long box, you get that automatically makes, because it's a long box, it has a higher payload than what, say, a short box would. So that automatically bumps you up to the F350 springs in the back with overloads. Even though it's an F250, it's still, the F250s and the 350s are literally the identical truck. They are the absolute identical truck. The only difference between the two is the rear ends are different, but depending on how you configure your truck, you can get a 350 rear end in your 250. So the rear ends are different in between the 250s and 350s. But if you make it a long box, you get the 350 rear end, and you also get the 350 springs for the rear with the helpers. So in the front, if you order the truck with a diesel in it, it comes with F350 springs. Or if you order it with the snowplow package, it comes with F350 springs. So this is perfect for me because now I get to look more normal per se. I have a F350 with 250 badges, which puts me in a completely different weight class for the DOT. Yeah, it puts me in a completely different weight class for the DOT. And with that being said, technically I can haul more. Yeah, I kind of skirt the DOT though. Hunter, if you heard that, you just be quiet. Okay? You just mind your business, Hunter. And if you're in here and you heard that, Hunter, you should be a good guy and type something down here in the chat that I know you heard that. Don't be messing around with the DOT now. You just shh. Yeah, Eric, man, I sure hope so, Eric. I don't have you seen my red truck, Eric? I'm not sure, buddy, if you've seen my red truck or not. But I still I have that truck. I have no intentions on getting rid of it or anything like that. But I needed to add a truck to the fleet, man. And last year I had a breakdown with that truck, my red truck. Yeah, the Chevy. I can't remember, buddy. Yeah, my red Chevy. I couldn't remember if you've seen it or not. I don't exactly do like a whole lot of, oh, here's my truck video. You know what I mean? That's been a good truck to me. I've had that truck for many years. And the engine that was in it in my Chevy gave it up at 500. What's up, James, man? The engine in my it's a 2006 Duramax. It has the LBZ engine in it, and but yeah, it has the LBZ engine in it, and that son of a bitch gave it up at 517,000 miles. So it earned itself a new engine. I was going to buy a truck last year, Eric. Eric, man, bro, I drove all the way to frickin' Iowa. It was, oh my goodness, it was a 9-hour one-way trip, bro. I drove all the way to frickin', yes, it's 4-wheel drive, James. But yeah, last year I drove all the way to frickin' Iowa. I can't even remember the damn name of the town, but I go to this town and everything, and look, the salesman at this particular dealership that I dealt with out in Iowa, holy crap, dude. It's the worst dealership I've ever tried to do business with. They freaking absolutely pulled one over on me. Oh yeah, truck's fine, everything like that. you know, they sent me pictures of it, of course, and I seen it on their website. They had pictures of it and everything like that. And I get there, and the damn thing was a piece of crap. I mean, it was a piece of junk. And they wanted 35 grand for this truck. I drove, like I said, I drove 9 hours all the way there to look at a truck. I didn't even look at this truck for 5 minutes. I didn't even get out of the damn truck, man. I drove all the way there to look at this stupid thing, and I didn't even get out of the truck that I was driving. I looked at it. It was so jacked up. It had more Bondo in it than a, a car that had lived in Michigan its entire life. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And that was when my engine was blown up in my truck. When I drive there, I look at this truck and I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me, man. I ain't spending $35,000 on a damn truck that's in worse shape than my 2006. So I ended up driving home that night. I just turned around and came back home. And so I ordered a new engine. Yeah. Oh, Eric, I'm glad that, I'm glad for a couple of reasons. I ain't proud of the shit, but I've, done some silly crap when I was younger, and I had a temper problem per se. So I am glad, one, I'm glad that I was older when that happened, and two, I'm glad that nobody was there, because I literally drove 9 hours and wasted $600 is what that cost me to drive back and forth. And I got an Airbnb because I didn't frickin' and then I trailered an empty trailer the whole damn way there and everything. I would have not had very nice words to say to that salesman, if he was standing there. Yeah, dude. And that is just messed up. I'm telling you what, guys, you've probably had it happen to you too. But I think sometimes if people think, even if you drove like an hour or something, they'll lie through their teeth or whatever to get you there. And then you get there and then they're like, oh yeah, I forgot about this, or I forgot about that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You did not forget about that or whatever. What are you talking about? Well, anyway, I think a lot of people think that you'll buy it. Oh, this guy drove an hour to, and come and look at it. Or maybe they'll want you to, they'll lower their price or something like that, and you'll still buy it or whatever. I've drove all the way to New York. I drove all the way to New York. It was a 12.5 hour drive. I got there, I looked at it, and I'm like, nope, see ya. And he's like, you're leaving? I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving. Like, wow, dude, what? You don't even want to look? And I'm like, no, I don't. I've drove, oh my God, dude, I can't even begin to tell you, Jeffrey, how many thousands of miles I have drove to look at something and be like, no, see you later. And a lot of people have looked at me in absolute amazement. I'm like, dude, I'm not, would you spend $30,000 of your own money? You know what I mean? If you don't even feel good about what the hell you're doing. I myself, dude, I can't do that. Hell, I got to feel good about how I'm spending $5, let alone frickin' 30 grand. Goose fraba. Dang it, Jeffrey. I know, Eric. It's like, look, I mean, I can't believe people do that, dude. I honestly cannot believe people do that crap. What a waste of time. I myself would never freaking do that. Never. I would never do that to somebody. Particularly now, if you were going to drive an hour or something, well, with that being said, I'm not going to hide anything from anybody. I don't care who you are. You know, it is what it is. You either you want to buy what I have, or you don't. It's just that simple. But to lie through your freaking teeth just to get somebody there to drive 9 hours, 10 hours, or whatever the hell it is wrong. That's just straight wrong. And it's a waste of their time, and it's a waste of my time. So, yeah, pretty upsetting when that shit happens. But like I said, I mean, would I let somebody drive an hour to come and look at something because, you know, I didn't really want to sit there and explain every single little detail to a particular person? Sure, I might do that, but I'm not gonna, you know, oh yeah, the truck's fine. There's not a single dent in it when it got T-boned on the fucking driver, on the passenger side or whatever. That's a little out of control. Dude, it was a 58-minute flight from Grand Rapids, Michigan to Nashville, Tennessee. A 58-minute flight. We come around, when we finally boarded our aircraft, man, we come around the corner to the runway, and dude, I swear to God, that guy that was freaking, he must have watched Tokyo Drift or something like that the night before. Because I have never, dude, I have flown hundreds of times, and I've never took off like that. We come around that corner, and that guy was like, see you later. Like, oh, holy crap. Like, we went around the corner so fast when we were approaching our runway that it literally like pushed me off into the side of the seat, and then we straightened off and poof, we were gone. And it's so interesting now, Jeffrey, now that I've actually jumped out of planes at altitude like that. It's a weird feeling now, man. Like, when I say a weird feeling, it's like I look down and I'm like, my buddy Keith was next to me, and I look down, I'm looking out the window, and I'm like, we're only about 10,000 feet right now. And he was like, you think so? I'm like, yeah. You know, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I would know the difference between, say, 10,000 feet and 11,000 feet just by looking out. I don't think I would know. But I know the difference between 10,000 feet and 14,000 feet. So, yeah, I'm looking out the window, and I'm like, I'm guessing we're about, 12 to 14,000 feet or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I need to jump. I am missing that so much, man. I believe it or not, I looked up a skydiving place as soon as I landed in Nashville. Literally, as soon as I landed, I was on the shuttle. I don't know if you've been up to that airport or not in Nashville. But yeah, I got to the airport. I'm on the shuttle. I'm literally standing on the shuttle. We're getting brought over to the main terminal and shit. And my buddy Keith's like, what are you doing? There, you'll have to leave a voicemail. I'm doing YouTube stuff, person. So leave a voicemail or don't talk to the GP. But yeah, I'm standing in this damn bus and I'm looking up skydiving places and everything like that. Keith's like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, dude, I'm looking up skydive place. And he's like, are you serious? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm serious. Yeah. So it was an hour and a half south of me. And I'm like, God dang it, man. And so I called him. Keith was laughing at me, and I'm like, yeah, my wife's probably going to kill me. I didn't tell you that last night when I got home, honey. But, so I called the skydiving place, an hour and a half south. Hola, Victor. No habla español. And, yeah, I called them. They were an hour and a half south and everything of me. So, yeah. And then we drove home. So that's pretty cool. Oh, that's okay. I know very little Spanish. Very little. And Eric, it's a rush. It's a blast. You should go with me. Let's go. Come on. So here in Michigan, our airspace opens up on 420, which reminds me. Stand by. So our airspace opens on 420 up here, and I already have my jump scheduled. I believe, yeah, there's room for you in the aircraft, Eric. Yep, sure is. In the group, anyway. So let's do it. I've got a buddy of mine, John Bob, who lives down in West Virginia. And John Bob has set a goal for himself to lose weight. And he's been doing really good. I'm serious. Let's do it, Eric. Come on. I ain't never met you, and I don't even know what the hell you look like. But if you're under 260 pounds, you're good. If you're under 260, you're good. So my buddy John Bob from West Virginia there, he set a goal for himself last year. He wanted to lose some weight. He has been losing weight. He's getting very close to his target weight. And for said accomplishment, I told him that I would pay for it. So I'm waiting on old John Bob. John Bob's going to get down with the GP just as soon as he drops the weight that he needs to. And then we're going skydiving, man. Oh, Babylon, it is glorious. It's amazing. It'll change your life. So just a quick fact I'll figure I'd throw out to you, Babylon, is that interesting fact. 22 people on average die in skydiving deaths per year. Over 58% of those fatalities are people that hold a Class D license. Class D license is the highest license that you can hold. These are people, you don't even get a Class D license until you have over 500 jumps. So these are all people that know what the hell they're doing. They have been highly experienced and everything like that. Over 50% of these 22 deaths. Oh, well, my dog's going crazy. Clint must be here. Oh my goodness. So, as you guys probably imagine by now, I live out in the frickin' sticks. And so there's nothing going on out here. And because there's nothing going on out here, it oftentimes is very quiet. And because it's very quiet, when my dogs hear noise, I'm real sorry to hear that. But when God dang it. Oh, there's just so much going on right now. My dogs go crazy is what happens. 1 second, y'all. Yo! Yeah, I was gonna say you might as well come sit on the couch and join me. Good. Don't knock my phone over. Hang on, y'all. Hang on.
Oh, you got your...
Yeah, my phone's still going. Don't lose it.
Oh, you figured out a use for your little...
Yeah, that's my little superstar station.
Hell yeah. Hi, Lucy. Hi, baby. How's your my girl? Huh?
Need more burgers.
Huh? Yeah. Burgers.
So I needed more burgers.
Oh, you need
More burgers.
more burgers.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good now.
Just
Got my medicine.
we're on live, so careful what you say, y'all.
Yeah,
What you been up to?
I'm underage, you know.
Yeah, you are. I don't know if Clint's old enough to have her burger, guys. Yeah, where the heck were we at? I don't. My dogs go crazy when I hear people. When they hear
We're
people
talking about skydiving.
skydiving, we were talking about we were going.
John Bob.
John Bob's going skydiving, and John Bob in the air is going to be cool. We actually get to see the sun today.
You what?
I said we actually get to see the fucking sun.
Yeah, it was pretty shocking. I went out and I started to go down the driveway and the sun started peeking. I'm like, whoa. Sunglasses.
Pop alarm. Yeah, I've got
Where's the truck?
at the dealership getting detailed.
Oh, man.
It's getting detailed, full service.
I knew you was going down there for something, but
Yeah, detailed, full service. I'm getting a new cushion put in the driver's seat because the driver's seat, the cushion.
so I take it is gooseneck.
Oh yeah, do the goddamn. I think it'd blow the doors off the red truck.
Really? That red truck, when I heard you talking about 5, and we hit 5 that one time when you barely touched the gas, and we were going.
No, at
So
all.
I could just imagine.
I think.
Yeah. Wow.
I think it would, dude.
Wow.
I think it would smoke the red truck.
Damn.
Dude, I went from 72 mile an hour to over 110 in less than an eighth of a mile.
Damn. Diesel?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, I bought it. It was a diesel. Knew that.
Well, is it a Ford Chevy?
Yeah, I'll show you in a little bit.
Fragile.
Yeah, that one got me by the boo-boo. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Puff, puff, pass. I'm working on it.
Yep.
Yeah, it is, Eric. Holy crap. I try to I'll be the first one to tell you that sometimes I'll run that thing to death if I know it's freaking bad. You know, if I know it's bad or whatever, and I know it's going to fail, I will run it until it does fail. There's, yeah, oh my God. I imagine whew, call me Red GP. Oh, fuck, man. Hey, what's up, Jay? How you doing, brother? How you doing, man? We got, let's see here. We got that guy in the house. So he couldn't resist. See, look at that. What's your guys's you know? I got a YouTube subscriber that looks on here and he's like, "Hey man, you look lonely sitting there having that burger all by yourself." And next thing you know, he's sitting on my couch. You're like, yeah, where are you guys?
There's 1, 2.
Yeah, I still have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 open seats.
And a bench.
Yeah, and a bench. I have 3 open seats right now. They recline. They're kind of nice. Honestly. Ooh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna knock you down, YouTube. I'm knocking you down. Oh, it's all electric and stuff. I just push a button on the side and my feet go up and down and I lay down and shit. It's so cool. Yeah, I know, Jay. It's stupid, man. Oh, so you want to hear some funny shit? Well, I can't say what I was going to say, actually, but in the beginning. So I get down, I'm in Nashville, right? Well, I'm not. So cannabis, I don't know for all you guys, but cannabis, marijuana is 100% recreationally legal here in Michigan. And if you don't live in a state that it's not legal in, well, I guess it kind of sucks to be you, don't it? but
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're cool, I welcome you to Michigan. But if you're not cool, you just stay wherever you're at, by the way.
Only cool people.
Yeah, only cool people come to Michigan. If you're coming to Michigan for our marijuana, then you're all right by me. You know, it's okay. But so I ended up I'm in Tennessee. I had to fly to Tennessee.
Right.
Well, I ain't fucking retarded. I'm not getting on a plane with marijuana.
Right.
You can kiss my ass. I was just not doing it, bro. And I'm not trying to like get marijuana in an illegal fucking state.
Right.
Because what the hell do I look like going to jail?
Right.
In fucking Tennessee.
For that.
Yeah, it's just the dumbest thing in the world. They're like, here, I'm fine, but if I go there, I'm a criminal?
Yep.
Like, that's retarded, by the way. That is retarded.
Just like in Indianapolis.
That I'm,
Indiana.
yeah.
You can't.
You can't have nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, so guess what states you can't have nothing in? Tennessee, Kentucky,
Yeah.
and Indiana. So I have to go through 3 stupid states that have no marijuana. Legal marijuana, mind you. There was probably more marijuana than all, you know, I'm sure there was plenty. But I wasn't going to go looking for it because I'm not going to fucking jail. You know what I mean? So anyway, frickin' Keith, my buddy, he's like, dude, they gotta have it. What do you mean? He could not accept the fact that weed was illegal down there. He's like, they gotta have dispensaries. And I'm like, dude, they don't have fucking dispensaries. It's fucking illegal.
Right.
Period. Illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So he calls up this place and we're in Kentucky. Listen to this, guys. Listen up. Okay, so we're in Kentucky. Was it Louisville? I think we were in Louisville. And he fucking Googles, and he's like, something dispensary.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, you got to be reading that wrong. It's fucking illegal here. And he's like, dude, right here. It's like 13 miles away. I'm like, well,
Let's go.
so he calls him. And he was like, hey, you guys have cannabis in there? And the guy was like, well, yes and no. And the reason they have cannabis or not cannabis, this is stupid, by the way, lawmakers, just fucking make it legal. This is dumb. But so they sell hemp. It is technically hemp.
Right.
Now, for all you people that don't know about THC, you have THCA and you have THCB. There's like Delta 8 cannabinoids and that sort of stuff. So we can call it hemp and it's THCA. So because it's THCA, it's okay. THCB, oh no, that's illegal. No, no, no.
Right.
So we, right. So we go into frickin' this dispensary and we go in there and they got all kinds of this fucking hemp for sale.
Right.
And we're looking at it and we're like, oh, dang, man. Frickin', do you have any pre-roll hemp? Do you have any pre-rolled hemp cigarettes or whatever, you know, whatever the hell you call these things? And they said, yeah. All right, cool. We'll take a couple of them. And dude, he handed me one doob tube, right? One doob tube. $14 fucking dollars. $14 for one hemp hooter.
Oh my.
One. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And he's like, yep. He's like, but this will do the trick. You know, he says, this will do the trick. This is what you're looking for. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about all that. I'm like, man, just so you guys know, I can go into frickin' a dispensary in Michigan. This is why you need to, and I literally told him, I'm like, you really need to approach your lawmakers and that sort of stuff. Because I can go into a dispensary here in Michigan, guys, and get the finest Chiba that money can buy. That period. And they average between $3 and $5 for a pre-roll joint. And there they wanted $14.
Some places you can get 5 for, I think it's 5 for $14.95 or $19.99.
Yeah, he just said, granted, and it's not the top quality shit, but you get 5 of them for how much?
14 something.
Yeah, $14.
Might as well say 15.
Yeah, so $3 a piece.
And they give you a nice little buzz.
Yeah, I mean, worth $3.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, $14 is highway robbery, ain't it? It really is, Eric. What state are you in again? Okay, Pennsylvania? Are you in? I forget where y'all are located. I know where a couple of you are. How you doing, P&J? Sounds more like it, Clint. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they should. It's ridiculous, dude. All these. What I can't get over, as far as like what I've said, is another reason to come north. But it's just dumb how we are 100% legal to do something here in our state, literally everywhere we are in the state. And then we cross an imaginary line on a highway or whatever. And then we're bad people. We deserve to go to jail and locked the fuck up, you know, taken away from our families, and you know what I'm saying, and treated like a criminal.
That's about as bad as me pulling off the road to do some dabs, and when I looked up, because it was a nice, well lit parking lot, so I did dabs on the way to go to Tanner's Junior's wedding, and
Oh, okay. I remember that, Eric. Hey, man, I frickin' bought my chipper from over by Niagara Falls,
that's a beautiful place.
northeast of that. I think Rochester. Is that Rochester northeast of Niagara Falls? We need another burger.
Yeah.
I used the GB3000 the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, me and the boys just went and busted out a job the other day. It was small.
I wouldn't have been able to because
You were having that stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, me and the boys went. It wasn't hard. I pulled that whole damn tree over with it.
Right on.
I freaking
Did you go? Did you do it live or
no.
you did tape it at all? Or?
Nope. That leads to the allure. So if you guys want to check out how the GB3000 works, you're gonna have to stay tuned to Ground Pounder YouTube radio, GP201, and then you'll freaking get to see it in use one day. But so what it was is I had a codominant. I had a red pine. It was a codominant.
Mm-hmm.
The top of it broke out because they all do. All codominant trees will fail.
One day or another.
Will they not, Eric? They will fail. It's literally a matter of time. All this stuff that people do, cabling and all this other crap and bolts through their trees, to me is foolish. It's like,
well, hell yeah.
It's foolish. But whatever.
Especially when your chain hits it.
What do I know? They call me ground pounder. They don't call me cable guy. So the codominant, one of the codoms, fell out and it landed into a fucking apple tree. And it was a pretty nice apple tree, and it was old, really old tree. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, how in the fuck are you gonna get, you know what I mean? I'm like, I have no idea how that's coming out of there. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could not have got that out of there with conventional methods. So what I did is I set a ring. I climbed up that codom,
right,
and I set a ring, right? And while I set a ring, I tied a rigging line to it so I could have a pull. But I ran the one rigging line over to that top that busted off.
Right.
And then I set up the GB3000 at the bottom. And I literally pulled that whole fucking top, right?
Yep.
Lifted that thing right up out of that apple tree.
Hell yeah.
Like this. And then I pulled it to the side. It was still kind of hanging on right there.
Right.
And then I just kept winching it. And I fucking ripped it right off of.
Right. Yeah.
So I didn't.
Right.
So I didn't have to go up there and
cut it
because I was like, dude, I don't want to fucking stand there when this, you know what I mean?
Right.
But anyway, yeah, from the ground, dude, I put my throw ball up into that top, tied a freaking rope to it, lifted it up out of there, pulled it over like this away from it, and then just ripped it right off, and it came and fell to the ground. And I'm like, dude, that worked out like, and then from there, normally in that situation, you or I would have, we would have had to have climbed back up into that tree,
right,
delimbed it and topped it because
right,
the thing was leaning right towards the damn house.
Right.
But because I had the winch,
right,
I set that line over to say over here. Say the house was at, say the phone like this.
Right.
And I tied it right there, and it was going to land right at the phone. Well, anyway, I just wedge cut it over there,
right,
and then wedged the whole damn thing over. So it literally, I'm saying it took a job that normally would have taken us, dude, I don't even know how we would have got the top out of that apple tree because the apple tree wasn't big enough to get where you needed to go
Right,
to untangle shit.
right.
I don't even know. I
And
think
you couldn't kill it.
no, and I
So
couldn't,
you'd
and I
have to
couldn't
do it
fuck up
without
the.
spiking it.
Yeah, I couldn't have fucked up the apple tree.
So
I don't even know how I could have done that job without that tool, basically, is what I'm saying. Well, we could have done it. I would have had to have lifted it out with the loader or whatever, like we've done every other damn time,
Right.
but not with that. It was nice. And it saved
Right
a
on.
shit, and it saved a shitload of time.
I can't wait to use it. See how it works.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I know you do a lot of cabling and bolting, Jay. I think I've seen you do a video on that before. I get it, but I don't know. I mean, different strokes for different folks. People are attached to their trees for whatever reason. But yeah, I don't really necessarily think that that's a, I don't know. It's kind of like, to me, it's like you obviously know there's a problem here. That's why there's a cabling or bolting. That's why that whole stuff is even happening in the first place. So you know that there's a problem, and we know. So that's the customers. The customer is acknowledging the fact that there is a problem. So therefore, they want you to cable or bolt it. They know there's a problem. They know it will fail. You, as an arborist, tree surgeon, lumberjack, whatever the hell people call us, also know that it's going to fail and it's going to break, and that's why you're cabling it and or bolting it. So now all of a sudden we have two people that realize that there is a problem here and it must be addressed. So what's the third thing? I mean, the old saying goes is you know, to me it was like, you know, what? Fuck me once, shame on you, and fuck me twice, shame on me, and fuck me a third time. And then what? You just shame on both of you? So to me, like, cabling a tree is dumb. I understand why people want to do it, and I can side with them. And I'll be the first one to tell you, if a customer wants me to drill a big ass damn hole through their tree and put some nuts and bolts on it, sure, I'll do it for you, buddy. In fact, I'll call my buddy who is a certified arborist, and I might have him do it. But it's dumb.
Right.
But I'll do it. I've been known to do dumb shit, believe it or not. Well, damn. Ain't nobody want to talk to us anymore, Clint. We're going to have to enjoy our burgers in peace.
Oh man.
There's
I think you do.
there's one guy in here in the chat that said he was studying to be a certified arborist,
Right.
which is pretty cool.
I did some climbing the other day.
Did you?
Well, Monday, I think it was. Monday,
Yeah, that
Tuesday.
right there at the house.
Yeah, one of his trees that he's gonna cut down and shit. And
Ain't there that one with them all the damn woodpecker holes in it, was it?
no, hell no, I ain't climbing. It was the one next to it. It's still alive. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's just he wants him out of there.
If I had a good tie-in and a breakaway lanyard, you could climb the, you know what I'm saying? You could climb the woodpecker hole one. But
Yeah,
oh,
just checking out my catalyst, and it worked out good on it when I was doing it on the porch.
mm-hmm.
And then I got up in a tree, and it was working all right up there. And then when it just started failing, I had to keep
Tightening
addressing
it
it.
up.
So I wound up taking it. I took it all apart, and I put a couple more wraps on it because I think it is because my cruciate rope,
Your hitch cord
my
is too
hitch
small.
cord, yeah, is too thin, too
Yeah.
narrow.
Yeah, I agree.
So I just put a couple more wraps on it, and
Yeah, I agree.
I tried to solve this, and
It's you just got to get different hitch cord, man.
yeah,
That's all it is. You get a different hitch cord, and it'll totally change things.
I think 11,
The kind of hitch cord that I have on my rope lanyard,
right?
that shit hooks up like nobody's business. Like I can, like I mean, you
Right.
you let go of that son of a bitch, you stop.
Right.
I mean, stop. Sometimes to the point it's almost sucks because you gotta pull it pretty fucking hard to.
Get it going.
If I get back there and actually set back on it, I mean, that son of a bitch tightens right up. Which is, I mean, it's what we want, right?
Right.
You know, but at the same time, it's got to let go too.
And I've also come to the conclusion that I'm climbing double line.
Okay. Hey Jay, that's awesome, dude. Next winter, that's fantastic, man. If nothing, you know. Thank you, Jeffrey. I'm the kind of guy that if there's a problem, just cut its damn head off. Cut its head off and be done with it. I don't want to sit over there and frickin' why sit there and I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna stab something to death with a little tiny pocket knife. I'm the guy that goes over with a fucking machete and takes its head off. Yeah, you know. I mean, it's just. Apparently I have a good voice for documentaries. I would have to. I bet I could get a pretty good documentary voice going, especially if I practiced and stuff. On today, hanging with GP, you will see him roll a joint. No. Hey, Adventures with Outdoor Eagle. How are you? I take it we made it home. Yes, I made it home. The trip was good. Truck did well. I'm very happy with the fuel mileage that I got. Seemed to be very pleased with the truck. It was nice because, I mean, technically the truck, even right now, I mean, the truck's my truck, but I haven't taken 100% possession of it yet. So more or less I got to drive it for 9 hours without it being mine until all the paperwork's completely done. Once the paperwork's done, it'll be mine. But yeah, I got to drive it all the way home more or less as a test drive, because if the damn thing blew up or whatever on the way home, I'd be like, well, I guess I don't want this truck. Sorry, guys.
If we can't make that trip, it's definitely not worth it.
Right. So that's why I had my agent per se with me. Oh, what'd you do, Jeffrey? I seen you said something. Oh, you retracted your statement. Tom, sure. Where are you from, Tom? Is your name? Have you subscribed, Tom? Let me ask you that. Can you subscribe? Are you a subscriber? Aberdeen, Scotland. No kidding.
Wow. Right on.
Well, thank you, Tom. Here we go. The caterpillar must finish the cocoon before the storm or it faces certain death.
Exactly. Right.
I like it. I like it. Thank
on.
you.
Yep.
Thank you, Tom, and welcome. Scotland. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
And we're in Michigan.
we're in Michigan. Outdoor adventures. Hooked up with my channel from the live with AAP. Home of the beef burger. Yeah.
Gotta check that out. We got pretty good burgers here.
No, I am northwest of Detroit. Yeah, the Lions, man. Don't bring it up. I'm not a football guy anyway. But
I watched them choke.
did you? I think everybody that had. With that being said, I think everybody that hasn't watched the Lions game in 15 years watched that game.
I did, and I watched them. They did great the first
And then
half,
they threw it
and
away.
then they fucking choked the second half. They do it every time they get that close. They do good in the first, and the second half they choke.
Yeah.
Hey, man. What's up, buddy? Don't come over here starting shit.
He's about to.
Ah, buddy. Ah, buddy. Yeah.
We don't do the same job
Ah,
repeatedly.
buddy. Yes.
If you do, you're doing it wrong. Yeah.
You're such a good boy. Oh, yes.
Holy crap, dude. He says
I
pet
put him
me.
out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Really, man? Really?
What, buddy?
No, hang on, Tom.
What's up, buddy? My ham? Huh? What's up? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Such a good boy. Yes, there is. Oh. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Way, man. You hear him? You hear him whining over there? I assume. Yeah. Oh, dang it. What the hell were we talking about?
Oh, I don't know. Ham got. Oh, something about Scotland and all that, and then I got lost with Ham. You could have been talking.
Ham, yeah. That's his name. So my wife calls him Hamilton, and I just call him Ham. Yeah, he is a pretty cool pig. I like him.
Very smart.
Thank you. I have lots and lots and lots of tattoos. Notorious P.I.G. Yeah, that's pretty good. Notorious P.I.G. I like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But yeah, I have a lot of tattoos. Frost on YouTube. I would make bacon sandwiches out of that pig. Well, Ali Cherie, that's like no good. Like, Ali Cherie, And you eat bacon? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what well, you said you were going to make bacon sandwiches out of them, so that's why I was kind of like, what do you mean? You're going to eat pork? Mm-hmm. Oh man, so my wife, she went to the gym, and I'm waiting for her to get back, and then she has to run me to the dealership.
Pick it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up, but I wanted it detailed.
Well, then bring it out to my house.
For what?
Put it through the test on that road, on my
No.
road. You want some rough terrain, buddy.
Right. So while I am not Muslim, I do not consider myself, I will not label myself to any one religion, but I am very aware of in our Bible, Leviticus 11 tells us what we can eat and what we cannot eat, and I am very familiar with it. So I know what, according to like a Christian faith or whatever, or maybe like a Seventh Day Adventist or Jewish or whatever, I'm aware of what's a clean animal and what is an unclean animal. Yeah, I think that's the only way to be, Ellery. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? And Ali Cherie, are you a subscriber to my channel? How did you get on here? How did you hear about the GP? What brings you here? Lebanon. That is fantastic. How's things in Lebanon? Thank you so very much, Ali. I appreciate that. It helps the channel. That's crazy, dude. Like, I've had people in here from Vietnam, Ireland.
That's what I think is cool.
This guy just says Lebanon. That's sweet. That's cool.
And Scotland.
Scotland.
That's cool. That people were watching you from that far away.
I know. I need to. Yeah, I know, Ali. I'll say a prayer for you, man. Yeah, I get it. Where's the pig from? He's from Michigan. He was born in Michigan, and he's lived with me. That pig has lived with me since he could fit in my hand. Bam! What's up, Luke? So that pig, he slept with me every single night until he was about a year and a half old. Like, so I've had that pig since he was just a little tiny thing. And then I've got another one too. And his name is
Pickles.
Pickles. Mr. Pickles.
He's right there.
He said, Clint says he's right there. I can see him. So I have a pig in the house and I have a pig outside the house. And they are not for eating. Just got done watering the plants. Beautiful. Oh, man. Burger time. Well, at least if we're supposed to get started on that project, and if that happens, because you know how that goes.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
the
do-
one with,
well, don't say much
oh
about
boy,
you, huh?
oh boy.
Yes, I was gonna say, please don't say much, just
No, I know.
because Hunter, I know you're sneaky. So anyway, let's say I believe we're supposed to start on that project mid-March. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, freaking thank God it's, by the looks of it, we're not gonna have 2.5 fucking feet of snow on the ground.
It's supposed to be, Tanya said, like 50 in the 50s next week.
Yeah, that'll finish this right off.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
I don't have hardly no snow in my yard.
Michigan, the great state of Michigan, in my opinion, the best state
I wouldn't
in
want
the
to live.
United
Hey,
States.
I've lived other places, but I come back here and
That's-
stay here.
The new truck purchase so far has went well. It's not 100% complete, Luke, but the truck drove very well. Dude, I was shocked. I drove all the way home from Nashville, Tennessee on a half a tank. And granted, it has a large tank, but I drove all the way
That's
home
pretty good.
on a half a tank of fuel.
That's pretty damn good. Hell yeah.
I drove 500 miles on a half a tank.
For a truck that big,
Yeah.
that's fucking kick ass.
Yeah. I got 20.3 miles to the gallon in that truck. And at one point, for a split second, no, I did not. I flew into Zed's place. I flew into Nashville and then went north from there. Chattanooga is southeast of Nashville, but it did phenomenal. The truck did really well. It handles very good. The driver's side seat the cushion is just, it's blown out, but that's nothing. It's a nice truck. It's a nice truck. It'll be real good. It'll be a good truck. It should be.
Blown off seat cushion, you can throw something in there if you need
Well, they're taking it apart and
it.
fucking.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
They're gonna take it apart
Fix it.
and fix it. Like I was talking.
Detail it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yep, it'll be the first Ford that I've owned. But honestly, man, you know what? I've been a Chevy guy all my life, but I did it in the spirit of why not? Why not?
Well-
Why not buy a Ford? Why not? Everybody else buys them. If you look at the fleet, like if you drive around, especially here in Michigan,
Most
dude,
companies have
Fords. Yeah, if you look at all these utility companies and all these directional borings people, construction sites, so on and so forth, they're overwhelmingly Fords. So, why the hell not? But yeah, it's got the 6.7 diesel in it, and it's been tuned and deleted too. It has a 5-position tuner in it. And it is fucking fast as fuck, boy. like if I'm hauling something in the trailer, that son bitch would fly off the trailer. Yeah, I know you like that big van that you got. You do and you don't. Anyway, I think you're pretty quick. We'll end this. You have a Ford? You're asking me if I want it. Well, I mean, I got a feeling that I'm going to tell you no, just because if you're willing to give the damn thing away, I'm assuming it don't run or drive or anything like I'm assuming you're done with it. But yeah, Luke, it has the 6.7 diesel in it. And like I said, it's been neutered to all the government freaking fingers that were all over molesting my engine and everything like that has now been rid of the government molestation. It's a Ford. Well, yeah, ship it on up to Michigan, buddy. You should have said something. If you had a free vehicle down and you got a running vehicle, you got a running drive. I know people. I know somebody that could use a running driving vehicle. And if you're giving it away for free because it's a Ford, well, then maybe I'll just drive down to Tennessee and throw it on a trailer and take it. You know? It's worth that maybe, right? I'm seeing, if you came from AAP's channel, Zed's place, then you already know that I'm not scared of a little bit of travel. Not to mention yesterday morning, I flew to Tennessee and now here I am back in Michigan. I was back in Michigan in my bed before midnight.
Wow.
Like, woke up at 4 a.m., did my shit, went to the airport, caught a plane to Nashville, got picked up from the airport, drove to the dealership, drove the truck, blah, 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 did all that shit, went, filled up the truck, and then drove all the way home. Yeah, from Nashville, Tennessee, and was in my bed by midnight. And dude, Luke, I was talking about how all these other states suck, dude. Because they had all these other states. I was in Kentucky, bro, buying THCA hemp pre-rolled. Will you believe that? Will you believe that shit? All right, y'all. I got 8 minutes. I'm calling it. At 1 hour, 30 minutes, we're done. But dude, I wasn't going to jail in Tennessee and I had to fly. So I'm like, I'm not fucking retarded, Luke. I'm not getting on a plane with illegal shit. I'm not doing it.
Going to jail for
there's no
3.5.
fucking way I'm getting on the plane with illegal shit. I'm not dumb. I might be stupid, I guess, to do stupid shit, but I ain't that dumb. Hopefully it tasted good at least. Have you experienced any of the THCA hemp, brother? Have you checked any of that shit out? It's surprisingly, how about this? If you lived in a state that marijuana was illegal and you bought one of them and you just went out and smoked that shit, like in front of you could, as far as I know, you could go out and just smoke it right in front of a fucking cop in an illegal state, and there ain't shit they can do.
No.
There ain't shit they can do. Smoke it and be like, but honestly, you get a pretty decent little buzz for about 15 minutes. But
15.
It's more of like a CBD thing. Holy crap, I think I watched something. All right, y'all. I believe my wife is home, and as you can hear, my dogs are going ape shit. So I'm gonna just call it.
Peace out.
Yeah. What's that?
Peace out.
The mysterious
Stay safe.
The mysterious voice guy over here, Clint, says, peace out and stay safe. My dogs are going ape shit. All right. Peace out, Tom. Oh my God, shut up.